I just wanted to remind you that you can use my code UrbanSims upon checkout when purchasing any Sims 4 content via the EA app or thesims.com. By doing so, you're directly supporting me as a creator, and I can't thank you enough. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're here checking out a brand new mod, well, at least new to me, called Digital Romance, and this is version 3. So there are 2 versions out already. If you guys want to check them out, they are available to the public. This one, however, is under early access until I want to say the 29th, so not too far away. But if you want to get a little taste of the previous versions, I will make sure to link them down in the description below. So we're going to go over the mod notes really quick. I do have a couple like little timer thingies where you can like skip through if you don't want to listen to the mod notes, but we may not get through everything. And so it's just kind of a good way to cover all of our bases. Hey guys, welcome back to another update for Digital Romance version 3. I'm so excited to share all of the new things in this update, so let's get into it. Think before you text. We're human and emotions do be emotioning sometimes. We find ourselves reacting first and thinking about things later. That's true for our Sims as well, which is why I made a small change to the breakup over time feature. Now your Sims won't be able to send that text to end things with that special or not so special someone. If you still want to go through with it, your Sims will have to talk things out first. So with this mod, there's a brand new interface, which we will get into once we actually start showcasing the mod in a game, but the option to break over text will now be grayed out, and there's also this additional text that says maybe your Sim needs to rethink the relationship before sending that text. Even though I love this feature, I do think there should be an additional option that allows your Sims to still send that text, especially for our Sims who literally live off emotion and are maybe a little bit impulsive when it comes to their decisions. No debate here. I've added a new interaction for your Sims to gain some perspective and reflect on their relationship. Once they've finished, they'll gain a new moodlet. Debate breaking up. I'm not going to read off the moodlet, but if you guys want to pause the video and read it for yourselves, you can do that. It says it lasts for 3 sim days, and during that time frame, your Sims can continue to use the breakup over text like before. Explain this. Now post breakup, the dumpy Sims can get down to the bottom of it and demand breakup reason, which yes, you as a player can choose. Each choice will have a different set of reactions, so be careful about what you choose, or you can explain breakup reason. So here are just a few of them. Again, we'll get into those in game. There are some moodlet examples here if you guys want to go and check them out. Apology accepted. Maybe. If your Sims are somehow in a good place to be in the same room as one another, they can reconcile by using the apologize for breakup, and your Sim can choose to forgive or completely ignore the request. It's up to you. Special note, depending on the choice you make, it can affect your Sims relationships drastically, so choose wisely. I know it's not likely you'll forgive me, but I've thought it over and I want to get back together. Do you accept my apology? Maybe one more chance. I'm not going through that again. I need more time. A clean slate. One of the things I wanted to add to this update was for Sims who choose to give their relationship a second or third or fourth, or, you know, never mind, chance. I've introduced a new relationship type called a fresh start, which will give your Sims literally a clean slate. Their romance bar gets set back to 0, and they lose romantic/attraction satisfaction if you own Love Struck, and their friendship is set to a decent range. It's up to you if you think the relationship can move past the problems of the past. Woohoo! No, seriously. Shout out to Small Peach 08 for the wonderful idea. Don't have time for something serious? Well, now you can send a woohoo text to have Sims come over and spend the night. They'll arrive with a flirty mood, so what happens between your Sims and their guests is up to you. Similar to Ask to Go Steady, Sims will need a minimum friendship level of 30 to show up. Interactions. I've added a few new interactions. Now Sims can talk about last Cupid's Corner date, read love horoscope, or watch the latest Passions Cove Tartosa episode. Some interactions will just give notifications/dialogue. Some are just for gameplay/storytelling purposes. Some interactions can be found on the computer or by clicking other Sims. Breakup gone viral. Oh, you didn't think that was the end of this post, did you? This mod is called Digital Romance after all, so why not make it to where Sims can post about breakups on Social Bunny? Sims who have been dumped over text can do this. Okay, so before we dive into the mod, of course, I have to give y'all a little bit of a back history on our girl, Miss July. Jalissa here. So Jalissa's 24. She has the soulmate aspiration. She has been dating Jacoby since they were out of high school. And even though the relationship is pretty good for the most part, they just have two different views on how they see their future. So unfortunately, Jacoby is just not a very committed sim, even though he's been with her for literally ever. But Jalissa really wants to have somebody who is fully committed to her in all of the ways. Let me show you the brand new digital bromance app on the phone. So it's going to be the first icon, possibly, just depending on what you have installed. And once you click on it, you're going to have a couple different options. You're going to have the breakup over text, which we went over earlier in the mod notes. Unfortunately, with this update, you've got to kind of think about it a little bit more than you would. You can't let your feelings, your emotions, the spur of the moment, whatever is boiling inside of you to take over. So maybe your sim needs to rethink the relationship first before sending that text. What I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have her send a woohoo text to Jacoby. Hey, I'm here for a special sleepover. I even brought my toothbrush. Looks like the invite helped Jalissa discover something new about herself. Jalissa is starting to feel like an expert at flirting these days. At heart, she just might be a true romantic. Now that Jacoby is here, Jalissa is definitely having second thoughts of whether or not she wants to go through the breakup. As you can see, her entire timeline is focused on nothing but Jacoby. She loves this man with all of her heart, but she also loves herself just a little bit more. So even though this breakup is probably inevitable at this point, she's going to do her very best to enjoy the last few moments she has. There's also this other mod too by Lumpiao, which I actually think would go great with this mod. It allows your sims to say something to another sim. There's tons of different categories, so we can say something mischievous, mean, happy, funny, friendly, flirty, embarrassing, or we could also make Jacoby say something to Jalissa. I'm going to have Jalissa say something flirty. The best part of this mod is you can say anything you want to another sim and you can have them say anything back to you. This creates extra dialogue, it's great for storytelling, and it really keeps whatever scenario you have in mind going. So I said, I've really missed you. I didn't know what else to say. I'm just kind of keeping it a little cold right now because I know we're going to break up with this man. Perhaps he missed her and she's just saying it back. I don't know. So after that, you're going to say, okay, don't write above this line because it won't show up. I just tried it. And then once you've done that, hold on a second. Jacoby is feeling a romantic connection for Jalissa and wants to suggest a date. Do you want this to happen? Okay, so now Jacoby, you're putting in the effort. Where was this energy before you noticed Jalissa was getting a little cold? We're gonna say not right now, but if this was any other scenario, yes, of course, Jalissa would jump for joy at the opportunity. As I was saying earlier, once you submit your text to say something to another sim, it'll pop up in a notification. I love this. I've been wanting to showcase this mod, so I'm very, 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 very glad I've finally found the opportunity to do so. That is so funny. I was literally about to say these two were getting really steamy, and then all of a sudden the game hits me with a new romance dynamic. It literally predicted it. How crazy. So yes, I definitely think these two cannot keep their freaking hands off each other. The welcome wagon's here. We're gonna end it early, and you know what we're about to do, boo. We are about to woohoo with Jacoby in the shower, you know, to cool down a little bit. That was a little bit odd, I'm not gonna lie. The second Jalissa and Jacoby came out of the shower, Jacoby got a call from his boss, and apparently he had to go into work. So this is also something that Jacoby tends to do quite often. He likes to just disappear occasionally, and you don't hear from him from like a week. You know what? I don't have enough time or patience to continue to deal with this boyish behavior. I think right now Jalissa really needs to face the freaking music, and I'm gonna have her debate breaking up. Because we're contemplating a breakup, we received a sad moodlet. I think I've seen this before, from debating about breaking up. Things haven't been going well for Jalissa's relationships. The signs are all there, and she doesn't like the ending. Maybe now is the time to break things off for good. I know I only made these sims probably like a half an hour ago, but my heart is breaking for her. For some reason, I really, really like her. She seems like a sweetheart. And what makes it even more upsetting is their relationship is just very organic. I just don't like the fact that he's non-committal. Because if we go down here, they're soulmates. They're each other's first ever woohoo partner. They have a steamy romance dynamic. toxic. Like, there's no reason these two should break up other than the fact that Jacoby just simply can't get his ish together. I'm having Jalissa go outside to get a little bit of fresh air because all of this breakup talk is making her feel anxious when I saw this guy working on what appears to be some sort of like a generator or something. I just thought it was super random because I've never seen anybody working on any of the city utilities before. Why is she throwing away the trash? See, she is such a sweetheart. I love her. Even though it's really hard and Jalissa doesn't want to, we need to send that dreaded breakup text. Hey Jacoby, I just wanted to let you know that it's not you. It's me. Jalissa has experienced a lot of turmoil in her romantic life. If Jalissa doesn't take safety measures, this could result in her death by a broken heart. Until this sad mood passes, stay away from rejection, jealousy, horrible dates, depressed eating, and bad breakups. If Jalissa is already in a relationship, she may want to consider relationship counseling. Otherwise, try working on Jalissa's romance skills or crying it out. I'm not entirely sure if this prompt came from Love Struck, but I do believe you can die from a broken heart, so I don't want that for her. I don't want that for her at all. We do have a couple new moodlets here. The first one is no other choice from breaking up over text. Jalissa knew that breaking up over text would look real bad, but she didn't think there was any other choice. Maybe it's easier this way. Misery from broken heart. Love has been less than kind to Jalissa, and it's starting to take a toll on her health. Caught literally red-handed. Looks like Jacoby was lying to Jalissa after all. Actually, he was ditching her to go to the gym, but hey, it looks like he also is feeling the effects of the breakup because he has a couple moodlets of his own. Ghosted from being broken up with over text. Hold on, did Jacoby just get ghosted by their partner? There is no way Jacoby was broken up with over text. Heartache from broken heart. Jacoby wonders how he can go on without his partner. Tell me why this man was about to go over to Becca and start talking to her. Like, obviously you're not that sad. No, he's not that sad actually. He's pissed. He's livid. He's angry. He feels embarrassed. So of course, Jacoby being Jacoby, he is going to do the petty thing and he is going to take to Social Bunny and blog about it. So he's going to post about being broken up with over text. This is a brand new post type that is a part of the digital romance mod. And yeah, let's go and see what he says. So the only way that we can talk about it is by sending a mean message. Don't hold back. Let someone know that you don't like them. Backhanded compliments also encouraged. Can't believe I wasted so much of my time on them. Ugh, breaking up over text? Not cool. That's quite the interesting recollection of events, Jacoby, considering the fact that it was Jalissa claiming that you didn't invest enough time into her. You know, he's not going to take getting broken up with over text lightly. He's going to march his little happy ass over to Jalissa's apartment and demand the answers as to why she broke up with him. It looks like Jalissa went back to her apartment and she's living her best life watching an action movie. She also wants to freshen up in the mirror, change up her look a little bit, you know, post breakup and all. Jacoby's been knocking on the door for like 5 minutes, but she can't hear him. Finally, she hears him. So we're going to come outside really quick and see what the hell it is that he wants. I told you it had nothing to do with you, Jacoby. We just have two different ideas on how we want our lives to go. But Jalissa, I need to know, why would you just break up with me randomly? We were fine this morning. It doesn't make any sense. Underneath the interactions menu, we can go under more choices. There's a brand new pie menu called Digital Romance. I love this icon. Underneath here, we can demand an explanation for breaking up. We can lament? What's that mean? Lament about last Cupid's corner date? So like brag about it maybe? I don't know what that means. I'll have to look it up. But of course, Jacoby wants to know why the hell she broke up with him. Like, they've been together forever. What is going on? So I wonder what her reason is going to be. I'm really curious to see what she is going to say in response to that. He wants to be friendly with Jalissa. Why do I want to break up? Holding me back. Jalissa feels like the relationship is holding her back and thinks that now is a time to cut off any ties. See, that definitely could be one of the reasons. Unsure about the future of the relationship. That could be another. If we're being honest, Jalissa isn't sure where the relationship is going. Are things moving too fast, too slow, or is the relationship just in a standstill? Ready to move on, fallen out of love, there's somebody else, feeling incomplete. Jalissa just can't help but question what's missing in the relationship. It doesn't seem to be working for Jalissa anymore, and it's time to break things off now before Jalissa is what does this say? Before Jalissa what? Is always left wondering what could have been. The relationship wasn't serious, communication problems. I just really think personally, oh God, this is a tough one. Ooh, I think holding me back. I think holding me back is the reason why, or holding her back was the reason why she decided to break up with Jacoby. He's just stuck in his ways and she's ready to level up in her life and she needs a man, not a boy. How about that? Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. That was rude. Jacoby, if we're being completely honest, you're just not mature enough for me. And I want different things in my life that I don't think you're able to provide. Wait a second, holding who back? Did Jacoby hear that right? Did his partner just tell him that the reason the relationship is over is because Jacoby is holding them back? No way is that true. Fine, Kobe great somewhere else. Okay, I'm sorry, but not me being nosy. Who the hell are you texting? That looks like your group chat to me. All right, there's some voice memos in there and some chick. I think that might actually be Jalissa. I'm not sure. Maybe he's like deleting their text messages or her contact. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but our man is pissed. He is so mad. And I don't even think there's any way they would reconcile in this situation. Like for a moment there, I was feeling really bad about it, like super bad because of how close they were. But another thing that we can do on Jalissa's end is we can go back into digital romance. We can apologize for the breakup. We can also explain our reason, which we just did. And then we can talk about last Cupid's corner date, which I would never do because A, we didn't have one, and B, that's like rubbing it in his freaking face. I do want to apologize for the breakup, but I'm not looking to like reconcile. I feel bad that I hurt him more than anything because Jalissa isn't somebody to go around and start like shredding people's hearts up. That's just not her MO. Okay, so be forewarned, if you do apologize, it's going to give you this prompt like we saw earlier in the mod notes, and it's basically going to give your Sims an opportunity to reconcile. I know it's not likely you'll forgive me, but I've thought it over and I want to get back together. Do you accept my apology? Maybe one more chance, not going through it again, need more time. That was not Jalissa's intention when she went to apologize. She just wanted to apologize. And I do wish there was another option for that too, like apologize without resolution or something so that we didn't feel obligated to put our Sims through whatever it is that we're putting them through. And I don't know if that like gives your Sims a clean slate per se, but I think it does if you accept the apology. So anyways, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. What is this? Digital breakup. Wait, what? There's a brand new tag underneath the relationship panel. Jalissa has mixed feelings when being around Jacoby. The relationship between them hasn't quite recovered since the breakup through text. For me, truly, it is the little things, like the smallest details will get me excited because I feel like it just adds more realism to the situation. So anyways, like I was saying, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun, they're still flirting, where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
I met you in the summer when you left, it was cold. Said we loved one another.